Here are my top 14 boxing tips from my years of being in the boxing game for over 25 years. So first tip, keep your chin down at all times. If it's up, it's going to get knocked off. Okay? So here, if you threw a punch and your chin's up, it's exposed to getting caught. Boom. Yeah? And if you drop it down here, look how protected. Your shoulders from here to here. Much better. It's important. So when you're moving around doing your shadow boxing, have your chin down and keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the target. And you're ready to go. Second tip, keep your eye on the prize. On your opponent, your target. Okay? So don't look at the ground, for example. You might go, don't do that. You're going to get caught with an uppercut. Or you might throw a big hook. My eyes are looking here. They should be looking here. So you can still do that. Boom. My eyes, using your peripheral vision, and you can see what's going on here. And you can come back with another punch. So keep your eye on the prize. So here, it doesn't matter wherever you go. Don't turn. Don't turn. Tip number 3, get into a habit after throwing a punch to move your body. Okay, so you're not just throwing a punch and then your head's in the center line to get caught back. So you're here. Then get yourself in a position to counter. Get in the habit of moving your head. But even if you're moving the head, if you're in the fight game and you're moving your head, you look like you're doing something. And your opponent's like not going to throw on you. Still moving your head. It's good. Instead of this. Boom. Okay, so make sure you move your head. Tip number 4, strong foundations here. You need to be strong and stable here. If you're strong and stable here, then it's strong and stable up here. Okay, so you need to be balanced. Make sure your footwork's good. Make sure there's like an imaginary line through here. Don't have your back foot behind your front foot. So here, if you're strong here, then you can fight all the time. You don't want to be moving around and then cross your feet over. Make sure you've got strong foundations. If you're coming forward, front foot first. Going back, back foot. Left, left foot. Right, right foot. Then you're strong. And then you can throw some good solid punches. Tip number 5, transfer your weight when you're punching. That'll give you 2 things. That'll get your head off the center line, and that'll give you more power because you're transferring your weight. So 2 good things there. So here, boom, I've transferred my weight. I've got my head off the center line, off the firing zone. Yeah, and I've given more power. But if I didn't give the power, you're just here. See, boom. See the difference? So here, here, boom, more power. Then you can come back with more heat. So use your hips, transfer the weight. Tip number 6, important one. Keep your non-punching hand up. Okay? So here. And I used to do it as an amateur as well, so I'm teaching you not to do this. So you're here, you throw a jab. I used to do this. And you get caught with a hook. So keep that up. Keep that up. Okay? So even with you throwing the other hand, even just throwing the cross, the big 2. Here, boom, keep it here. And then it's ready to jump in for another punch. So same on both sides. You might be throwing a hook. I might be throwing a hook, boom. And this left hand is down. So just be mindful of that. The best way to be mindful of it is to do it slow. Just do it slow, and then as you get better of it, speed it up. And if you can do it when you're throwing at full pace and keeping your hands up. Tip number 7, so when you stay switched on, and when you stay switched on, it burns more energy. But that's good, because the more you do that, the more you're going to do that in a fight. Yeah, or even with the high intensity staying switched on with the shadow boxing, you'll get more of a workout. And then if you're working with that intensity all the time, you're going to move that intensity onto the bag, onto the pad, and then onto the sparring. And that's where all the action happens. So you're here, you're slipping fast. Yeah, you're not just go here, you're not just there, throw the punch, there, there, yeah. That's good to do on some things. This is just a little tip for you to work on something fast. See here, boom, fast. Everything's fast. Moving your head, moving your footwork. Everything is fast. Here. If you did that, or did the slow one and then go to the high intensity one, you'll feel the difference. Good tip, that one. Tip number 8, don't headhunt. So don't go for the head all the time. Okay, you might have heard that other coaches saying, don't headhunt all the time, don't headhunt. Don't forget about the body. Oh, body shots are brutal if you catch them well.
Oh, taking a vicious body shot.
Okay, so don't be. So go head, body, then body, head. So here, you're up here working up the head. One, and then you throw a jab there, you're going to drop the 2 to the body and hook to the head. Grip the body, and climb stairs. Yeah, so just change it up. Move. Change it up. Here. Because if you're going to the head, then to the body, and then the body to the head on your opponent, yeah, it's when he can't work you out what you're doing. If he can work out what you're doing, you're in trouble. But if you keep changing up and varying your punches and you're varying your leads, going the head to the body and body to the head, you're gonna do much better. Tip number 9, think about why you're doing it, okay? So here, if I'm close in here, I'm working body shots. And all my punches in close here with my elbows bent. There, I'm working body shots, but I can throw head shots here too because I'm using my peripheral vision. I already know where the head is. I don't need to go from here and then, oh, there's the head, I'm gonna punch the head. I'm already here. Boom, 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 boom. I already know that. So that's inside punching, okay, or inside fighting, whatever you want to call it. And then you'll be out here nice and long. Keep your punches long. You're moving, you're slipping. Oh, slip. Okay, set the timer. Do 30 seconds of each. 30 seconds in here, moving around, and 30 seconds out here, just for you to understand why you're on the inside and why you're on the outside. Tip number 10, the importance of a good jab. Muhammad Ali had the best jab in the game. You can win a fight on the jab, just by using the jab, because it can control your range. It'll find where your target is. Yeah, so here, the target is there, boom, boom, then if the jab is landing, big chance your 2 will land, okay? But if your jab's not landing, you'll struggle for that 2. Unless you're really experienced, then you'll know how to do that. And you can step in, yeah? And there's all sorts of ways of throwing the jab too. You can throw it from here, there, there. You can come in here if you feel comfortable, okay? You'll be here, there, here. You can throw a speed jab, so here, oh, just an annoying jab, boom. And you can throw a power jab, which you got to come forward with your footwork. So here, I'm pushing forward, not just with my arm, but with my whole body. So here, boom. See the difference there? Boom. As opposed to there, annoying. So all sorts of ways of throwing the jab. And it's a good way to control the range between you and your opponent. Tip number 11, don't hold your breath when you're punching, okay? So you have to exhale when you punch. You can make noise like that, or you can just, okay? I sparred Mike Tyson in Phoenix, Arizona. One thing he did was explosion. You might have heard or seen him, how he fights from where he was in his prime, or even today. He still holds his breath but exhaling at the same time. Okay, that gives you more power, and when you're doing that, all your midsection in here is very tight and tense. And when you move around here, that's when you get your breath back. That's your breathing. They think you're not having a rest, but you are. Yeah, because you're moving around, getting your breath back in here. Then you come back in for more, but don't hold your breath for too long. Okay, so exhale with punch, and then start breathing normal. And you're still looking like you're doing something. And then exhale that way. Okay, and then it'll help with your speed as well. Tip number 12, relax. Don't be stiff, because if you're too stiff, you're gonna burn more energy. Okay, but you need to practice how to be relaxed. How to be relaxed, like this, okay? Get some music going, good the shadow box, or even if you've got the bag here. Okay, but remember it's a practice, so your defense may not be perfect. Okay, so you're here, my hands are down here. I'm gonna get caught if if I've got to have my hands up and my opponent's right there. Okay, but I'm relaxing. I'm using this as a learning tool, so I'm here. The opponent's there, I'm moving, slipping, I'm breathing nice and well. I'm here, I'm focusing on my footwork. Over here, bum, I'm jabbing, I'm here, boom, body, head, moving. Yeah, I'm not here. I'm not like here, or here, okay? Just think about relaxing. Have the music going or what here, just moving, just slipping in, rolling, But you gotta practice. Practice, 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 and then it'll just come natural. All right, tip number 13, you don't have to knock out the bag or your opponent every single punch because you'll burn out, okay? So build it up. So you're working on here, you're moving around, okay? It's like, I don't know if you heard of shoe shine, it's the American saying, you might shoe shine here, boom, and then knock them out, okay? So not every punch is a knockout punch, you gotta set it up. So you might like, boom, here, boom, boom, then move here. The little tap, 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 yeah, tap, 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 so, boom. So not everything has to be a knockout punch. Little tap, because those taps are annoying. Because if you're tapping here and they're not bringing their hands up, tap, tap, oh, he's not bringing his hands up, finish him off. Have a play with that. Okay, tip number 14, one of my favorites, video your sessions. Okay, you all got a phone, video your training sessions. So your training session might be doing a 10 by 3 minute round freestyle on the bag. So if you video it, video it, and you go home and watch it afterwards. And then you'll find something, you might be going, oh, I'm throwing there, I'm dropping this, you know. When I throw the jab, my left hand's going, my right hand's going down. There will be something. I'm leaning forward too much, my chin's in the ear. You'll find something, and that's about fine tuning. Watching those videos, take a couple of things, next day go and work on those couple of things. Video that training session, and just keep going like that, and then it's just fine tuning and polishing your skills. Tip number 15, bonus tip. One thing I learned from Mike Tyson, sparring Mike Tyson for 3 weeks, was how explosive he was. You know, we talk about holding your breath and exhaling. He was the best at it. You know, he'd offload on a 6 or 7 punch combination, and most people would only do 3 punch combination at the same time. You know, so I took that and I did that on the bag for many times, and then eventually went on to working that into sparring. But not that I'm anything like Mike Tyson, but like that's one thing I took from him. So be explosive. So when you're on the bag, you think you might throw that combination 4 or 5 times within, say, just 3 seconds, okay? Get it faster. Keep getting it faster. You can do it faster, think stronger, think explosive. Give that a go.